Alright guys, this is Adam with Team Golden Age. Who are you and what did you do?
I'm Tom. We came up here to Lubbock for a 3v3 with Jonathan and Adam behind the camera. We got first place.
Oh yeah. How do you think today went?
I think today went pretty good. Obviously, we came home
With the dub.
with the dub. I want to give a shout out, obviously, to my teammates, Adam, Jonathan. I guess we'll give one to Gio, helping theory. There's Dylan over there. Justin came with us. And then shout outs to the other Odessa team of Justin.
Yeah, shout out to
Cam.
David and Cam.
That team slayed it today. They really killed it.
Awesome.
And shout outs to Steven too for throwing this event, keeping things alive.
All right, enough about them. Let's see what you played.
I played Orchest, with Beast Warriors and stuff.
There you go.
So I pretty much played pure Tri.
That's pretty much a standard type ratio.
I play 3 of each. I just wanted to make sure I always have names. So that's why I play 3 Karis. This is the deck's only extender. So sometimes you just need to have an extender in hand, or also have it just so this card resolves. This card's just insane.
So you wouldn't play 2 of that card? Because I know if you draw multiples, it's a brick. How do you feel about that?
It's a brick, but with things like Fergie and the Bearbrum, you just put it back on the bottom of the deck and in your brick cards. So it doesn't even matter in the end, in my opinion. If you're just drawing multiples, you just put it back in the deck.
That makes sense.
So that's it for your engine. Hand traps, 3 Ash. Bit of a weird ratio. 2 Bell, 2 Crow. So I feel like both of these cards are really good. A lot of people are playing Crow now in this deck as a one-of the search off of the Shurag. I like it because, one, it's a wing beast you could pitch literally at any time as long as your opponent has something in the graveyard to put a wing beast in the grave. And then also there's a couple times where it comes up where you have Karis and DD Crow in hand and you can pitch it to summon it. I didn't want to not play Bell because Bell's still super impactful, but I only wanted to play 2 because I feel like when you resolve Bell, you just win the game. But when if you see Bell against a deck, it doesn't matter. It's just a brick.
I'm glad somebody knows how to play that card.
One of us does. But yeah, no, I think Bell's really, really good, but only specific situations. And in the finals against Gio, we played a mirror, and every time he tried to resolve Revolt, I just had Bell in hand. Then we also play your Gamma package, because if you just open this with Kit, it's really good. I did one time just stare at the Gamma in hand when I had Ash dropped on me, and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, just sometimes you just have a brain fart. It's too early in the morning. 3 Prosperity over the Desires, because I just want to see you just want to make sure you see the cards you want to see, whether it's a starter card extender or a Floodgate in the side deck. 3 Tanky, that's pretty much standard. 1 Call by the Grave, and then this was my 41st card of the day, was a Feather Duster. I don't recall resolving it once today, so I don't know if it was worth playing or not.
Well,
but it was a free side out against a lot of matchups.
sounds about right.
More trap cards, Imperm. This is really good in the mirror, just kind of auto wins. I think I also played it against Invoke Shadal, and that's just insane against that deck. We play 3 Revolt. I know some of the Prosperity builds play 2, but I play 3 just because you want to see it, especially in the grind game. Because so many people are playing Bell, if you sometimes you just top deck Revolt, you can just...
It didn't get too bricky at all, drawing multiples?
I think there's only 1 game in which I drew a multiple, and there's sometimes I still go for the bear play, even if I have Revolt in hand, because it's just kind of free sometimes. And then the one of Imperial Order that I just didn't draw today. So it's a 41 card main deck. Then for the side, I played 2 Ferret, 1 Bear, 1 Rugal, and I only played 2 Shurag. I know in the Prosperity build, a lot of people are playing 3 because it's something that they can just freely banish. But I'm playing another engine I'll show here in a second, which I can, to me, it's the same thing, same concept. It's just a free banish card for your Prosperity. So playing the 3rd doesn't come up as much as I think playing the other thing, which happens to be Zeus package. It's literally, to me, it's the Downer or the Shirag. But I play Sky Cavalry. I know if you go check out Gio's deck profile, he's playing the Ronin Raccoon. The only issue I have with that is it has to resolve in order for that card to become invincible for battle. But you summon Sky Cavalry, then you just swing into literally anything. You can drop a Downer if you don't use its effect to bounce, and then you have a 2-material Zeus. I feel like with the extra space, this is just way too powerful, and this can out a lot of really stupid things depending on what you're playing against. And then this is pretty standard. We play 1 Almirage, 1 Dragon Lord, 1 Eagle, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Access Code Talker. I think those are all super self-explanatory. And then the 1 of Omega, which I think the only time I summoned it today was against Gio in the finals. And that pretty much won me the game. Even though I did have a 50-50, he had 2 cards in hand. I had a Revolt set, and if Revolt resolved, I would have won. So I used Omega, and I hit the Obedience Schooled out of his hand, and didn't hit the bell that he just happened to draw for turn. Then for the side, 3 Droll. I honestly came into this with the expectations of not facing too many Drytron, but I figured this would be really strong against it, really strong against like Invoke decks. Actually okay to play in the mirror, especially like if I feel like if you're going second, sometimes this card can be a blowout win.
Did you side it against Dragon Link?
I did also side it against Dragon Link. Didn't see it against him. 3 Alpha. The only time I summoned Alpha today, it got super polyed against Shadal's, and he made a Shekanaga.
Wait a minute, what?
Yes words.
Okay.
I summoned an Alpha, and he summoned the Shekanaga, and I still won.
CG's.
This card single-handedly won my top 4 matchup against Steven with Dragon Link, because Nibiru.
Hey, thanks to who?
Thanks to you.
Yes, sir.
He also admitted afterwards he really misplayed. And
It's
that
okay,
pretty much
I'll
won.
take it.
And then I also played a 1 of Pankratops. I figured today, like I see a lot of control decks or things like Shadal. Just kind of knowing the meta around here, so I figured 1 of Pankratops would be really good. I don't think I saw this all day. 3 Twin for back row removal, and then 2 anti-spell for going first, and I don't think I saw this card all day either. So, sometimes you just see your side deck cards, sometimes you don't. And happened to be the only one I really saw. It was a nib.
All right, that's cool. So overall, you think you did fairly well with the deck? Any changes you think you might make?
The only other thing that I've been playing is a Droplet. I think it completely depends on like where you're ending up playing. If Droplet's super necessary, because if you're going to play, I think against like a high level event where you're going to be facing a lot of meta.
Not like YCS Lubbock.
Not like YCS Lubbock. I think you have to respect like Drytron. I think it's really good in this matchup. And I think instead of playing like the alphas, you just got to respect a lot of the top decks.
Awesome. All right. Any other shout outs you want to do?
I think that's about it. Shout outs to Adam for not having to be completely carried this time at a 3v3.
All right, guys. My profile will be up here soon. We'll see you guys on the next one.